Okay, it's been a rough couple of years with the medical stuff, the pandemics, and the treatments and the solutions to this type of thing. Now, because we are in current year, and media, big tech, and the soon to be disinformation thought police, I obviously can't say some naughty words, and I definitely can't have any unapproved naughty thoughts. So, even though I won't be saying anything that disagrees with the approved medical advice of the CDC or the WHO or any other medical and health experts like Google, here's a completely non controversial statement. The US government and CDC would like it if everyone was injected with a substance that is supposed to protect you from contracting a disease. However, there are some people who just don't want to do that. It could be medical conditions that will have a negative counter reaction. Or some people just don't want to do that because of religious or moral reasons. I'm not saying that those particular beliefs are good or bad, just that the objections exist. Okay, so we have some people who have not made the decision to get the injection of that substance that is supposed to prevent you from getting that disease. US statistics are claiming that an overwhelming number of people are getting that medicine. Many of them are getting that medicine several times, and then a few more little doses along the way to boost effectiveness. Well, with just about everyone following the guidelines, it shouldn't be much of a problem if a few stragglers, holdouts, if you will, just refuse to take that medicine. If it's only a few, no big deal, right? 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 So, I see here from the New York Post that 60,000 National Guards and reservists are being denied pay because they are no longer fit for service because they will not take the suggested medical procedure. Turns out that's about 13%, well more than 1 out of 10 of the National Guards. And as of Friday, 1,148 active duty soldiers have been removed from the Army for the same reason, for not adhering to that mandated procedure. That kind of seems like we just lost a pretty significant portion of our domestic military assets. Uh-oh. It appears we have some of those pesky science deniers out in the bluest of blue cities. San Diego loses 22% of its police force due to mandates. Yikes. So more than 230 San Diego police officers have left city employment in the 2020 fiscal year alone. That's 252 sworn deputies in 2021 and totaling around 22% of all the deputies in active service. For simple math, that's just a tick more than 1 in 5. So this is so weird. It's almost like people don't like being told what to do, even if it's safe and also effective. Weird, right? So I'm starting to get the feeling that not as many people have followed the recommended procedures as they want us to believe. Well, listen, I know they were pushing the suggested medical procedure pretty hard last year. And depending on where you live, you absolutely had to get it in order to travel, or to keep your job, or to put your kids in school, all kinds of stuff. And yet, even with all of the pressure and restrictions, some people just said no. All right, so what comes next? Are they going to give up and just let it go? Probably not. So if people aren't scared enough to do the right thing, we need more scary. Introducing Centaurus. It's the new stealth Omicron. All right, time for a new variant, and this one can escape immunity. I have no words. So, what are the symptoms? Sweating. Yep, sweating. Not just regular sweating, but night sweats. In the summer. Okay, got it. So what do we have so far? Quite a few people are refusing to take the mandated procedure. It appears to be far more people than I would expect by just reading traditional news sources. And we have a new variant on the horizon. Could be serious? Maybe, maybe no. I haven't read any official updates from the medical professionals, so I do not know if I am supposed to be scared or not yet. There's another thing. It is totally unrelated to this topic, but I'm just including it now because I just thought of it and I don't want to make a separate video that's going to be really short. But this is in no way related to the other thing we were talking about. So you may have heard of this trending topic. You can search for it now if you want. Type in "suddenly died." It appears there is a larger than normal number of people, especially athletes, that are having heart issues and causing them to expire at a very young age when they're in their prime physical years. In fact, it's so prevalent that the number one cause of death in Alberta, Canada right now is unknown. No, I'm not saying I don't know what the cause is. No one does. It's literally listed as unknown or ill-defined. So because it is unknown, let's not jump to any conclusions. Could be anything. There could be a pack of rabid wolves on a rampage. Could be a crazy batch of fentanyl that's even stronger than before. Could be a bad reaction to some new kind of procedure. Could be aliens. Hard to say. We may never know. So I would never want to speculate. Hey, I'm no doctor. I gotta stay in my lane. So you keep listening to the professionals. They have your best interest at heart. And for God's sakes, if you start sweating at night in July, you take that seriously. You might be in trouble.